Hello! Welcome back to the Cayman GT4. I've been driving it quite a bit recently in town and stuff, and recently did a track day experience centre. When you buy a Porsche, you get a day with Porsche at the experience centre, and I did it in the Cayman, and that was a wicked fun, chasing down turbos and stuff and harassing everyone. But yeah, that was an absolutely awesome day. But I thought I'd go through 5 things that I love about the Cayman GT4. Number 1, gear shift. This makes the car. If anyone's driven one of the 7-speed 911s, it's not that good. Well, it's all right, but it's just they've instilled exactly what you want in this guy right here. It's short, it's precise. You can't just sort of wash it in, and it really gives you that connection, that with your left foot actually doing something as well, really makes such a massive difference to this car. Number 2, noise. Sounds great. I absolutely love the Porsche flat 6 sound, and it's a shame that the new Boxster doesn't sound anything like it. And this is it's a great sounding car. If you have an exhaust on it, it sounds even better. Makes those sort of pops and bangs that don't sound too fake, and at least not at the moment anyway, and how this car is. But yeah, it's a phenomenal sounding car. Love it, love it. Number 3, the interior. Being in this car is just such a lovely place to be. Everything is clearly been thought about a lot by someone. All the little things, everything is it's clearly well thought out. The distance from your hand to the steering wheel is tiny, so it's just boom, 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 off you go. I spec'd the smoking pack right here, because if you don't have the smoking pack, you just have a tiny little hole, and it's not actually big enough for anything other than maybe some coins, something like that. Whereas if you do this, it makes it a flush look, and also you get an extra cigarette lighter, and we always like more cigarette lighters for charging stuff, things like that. Number 4, size. It's a small car, and I love driving small cars. They just make stuff more fun. If you're in something the size of an Aventador or something like that, you have to be so close to the curb or the hedge or whatever's on this side or that side, just because your car doesn't really fit on a road. Definitely in a city or UK country roads, they're not built for that. Somewhere, out in the Middle East or America or somewhere, you have a lot more space, and those cars to me make a lot more sense because you've got the space. But UK driving, something this size is perfect, and it lets you have a lot of fun without worrying too much about how wide you are. Number 5, the last thing, storage. Basically how practical this car is. Boot at the front, massive. I love having a boot at the front, because if you park in a garage, you always park that way around. You always park nose in, because you don't want to get, I don't want to get exhaust fumes into my house. And that just means the shopping's there, boom, ready to come out. The boot at the back is also massive, or pretty big, and it's waist height, which is so convenient for getting stuff out. You don't have to bend over. Like, I'm not an old person, but it's quite nice just being like, open it up, get what you want, shut it again. It's perfect. There's 2 sort of, I think it took me a good month or something before I found there's these small storage spaces just behind the seats that I don't know what the hell they're for. I don't know what you put in them, but there's just extra stuff. I reckon you can fit a ton in here, more than I think the literage. I'd have to look it up, but it's similar to sort of a Golf or something like that. So it's pretty good. And yeah, that's my 5 favourite things about this car. It's awesome. It really is great. So it's pretty good. Or something like that. And